Reval 2015 NI. How will the new valuation list impact on the rate in the pound? It's important to understand that councils and the Northern Ireland Executive don't seek to raise any extra revenue as a result of a revaluation. The purpose of revaluation is simply to update the valuation list with current rental values. This reflects changes in values that have happened since the last revaluation in 2003. Using new values as the basis of rate bills brings better balance into the rating system. So when the valuation list is ready and the total values are known, the local councils and the Northern Ireland Executive need to set district and regional rates poundages to raise the revenues they all require. Rate poundages are an important part of the rates equation, especially following a revaluation. This diagram illustrates how a change in the overall value of the list affects the poundages. If the total value of the list increases, the poundages will generally decrease, so that a similar amount of revenue is raised to pay for the services required to run Northern Ireland. If the total value of the list decreases, the poundages must increase, again to raise a similar amount of revenue. If there's only been a slight change in the value of the list since 2003, the poundages won't have to change much either. The likelihood is that some bills could stay more or less the same, some may increase and some may decrease. That depends on how individual properties have changed. To further explain this, let's take a look at how changes in the value of the list has impacted on the poundages over the last few revaluations. At the 1997 revaluation, the value of the list jumped up dramatically by £800 million. For this reason, rate poundages, shown as a large P, had to decrease quite dramatically to ensure that a similar amount of money was being collected from ratepayers. In 2003, the value of the list also increased, but not as much as in the 1997 revaluation. So rate poundages had to decrease again, but we can see that the level of change wasn't as dramatic as in 1997. What you'll also notice is that between revaluations, the red line that represents changes in rental values doesn't impact on the value of the list. In other words, unless your property is physically altered, the same NAV is used each year to calculate your rate bill. Now we come to the 2015 revaluation. Although we don't yet know what the total value of the list will be, we do know that the total amount of rates will be similar before and after the revaluation. The poundages will be adjusted to make sure a similar amount is raised. If the list decreases in value, the poundage will increase, and vice versa. More information on the non-domestic revaluation can be found on our website www.reval2015ni.gov.uk, where we give information about key dates, rate reliefs, and how to contact LPS. Thanks for viewing.